Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me again, and you're joining me at my local beach, Walton-On-The-Naze, right up the Naze, or right down the Naze depending on who you ask. And it's a beautiful evening, very stormy, interesting clouds, interesting formations. I think it'll be a nice sunset. So I'm just literally working with this composition here with the reflections, a 6-stop neutral density filter and a polarizer, and there is actually a bit of separation in my composition between the two foreground elements there. All man-made stuff, but I find it quite interesting, especially with this pool for reflections, so I think it will work well. So this is with the Z7 II and the 14 to 30mm lens, Firecrest filters, and the iFootage tripod there, the fast bowl tripod, which I'm definitely finding pretty cool. But yeah, this is the beautiful evening down at the Naze. It's a composition here, I'm just looking for reflections in the pools really, so I'll stick around this area and try and find interesting pieces that will give me some nice reflections. And I'm about to lose the sun, so I better do an exposure. So I think the sun is literally about to drop behind a very large cloud. I think it will pop out again in a little while. So that's probably the last of the light. There it is, just dropping behind a beautiful cloud. We have got some lightning on the lightning detector, but unfortunately it's nowhere near me. Otherwise I'd be jumping for joy and doing a bit of a lightning tutorial. I do love photographing lightning, it's really exciting. For now I'm going to look for a few more reflections in this pool, wait for the sun to appear again, and if I find something interesting compositionally, I'll show you. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and if you like this content then please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, say something in the comments. It's always encouraging, especially as a newbie to YouTube, so yeah, all the encouragement you can give would be very gratefully received. So I've decided to have a wander along the beach here. It's such a lovely area, and I'm just looking out for interesting pools and structures, being careful not to wander in and put my big footprints in. But this is quite a cool structure. Clay eroding gradually over many years. But no interesting light on it, which is a shame, but I think the light may come again. This is where we are at the moment. I'm going to carry on having a plod and see what I can find. It'd be nice to find some river channels or something leading down to the sea, some little outflows somewhere, but at the moment doesn't seem to be much. I've got to say I haven't been down here for a few years, so it's lovely just to wander down and enjoy the peace and a relative seclusion, because there's nobody here at the moment. It's lovely, just wandering along. These structures at sort of high tide are great. The water washes between them, causes loads of white water and interesting patterns. So that's definitely a good one for sunrise. Do have to be a little bit careful down here though, because it's sometimes fairly sinky. Hi guys. Yeah, I've just been working on this composition here, which is sort of a foreground element with a pool of reflections, only a small pool, and a leading line out to the interesting sky. And I've done a 3-shot focus stack and also bracketed it, as well as I'm using a graduated neutral density filter and a graduated coral filter just to give a little bit of warmth to the foreground. But more interesting is there's definitely a storm coming, so I'm going to stay up here for a few hours and hopefully we'll get some lightning. A good lightning show would be really cool, but this is epic conditions, but unfortunately it's all behind me at the moment, but it's definitely coming this way, so getting quite excited. This is rather lovely though. Beautiful evening up here. It looks like the clouds behind are going to get uplit by the sun as it drops through the little gap between the horizon and the clouds, so that'll be quite epic again behind me. But this is looking pretty menacing and pretty cool at the same time. I might pop a drone up before it gets too stormy, but for sure getting excited.